Imagine a world where the political landscape shifts dramatically, where the stakes are higher than ever, and where the choices we make today shape our future tomorrow. Welcome back to Oud. Today, we're diving deep into a hot topic. 10 reasons why either Trump or Harris might win. So buckle up, grab your I voted stickers, and get ready for a deep dive into the wild, wacky, and often utterly baffling world of American politics. Let's talk about Trump's not-so-secret weapon, his base. These folks, they really love the guy, like, really love him. It's a level of devotion usually reserved for boy bands and Beyoncé. They show up to rallies with the energy of 1,000 suns, wear hats that could double as small boats, and cheer so loud you can practically hear them from space. But here's the thing. America's demographics are changing. The electorate is getting younger, more diverse, and frankly, a little less interested in the politics of the past. So the question is, can Trump's base, as devoted as they are, overcome these demographic shifts? Let's talk about Kamala Harris, shall we? The woman, the myth, the first female, first black, and first Asian American vice president. Talk about shattering that glass ceiling. It's a moment that would make even the most cynical among us shed a tear. But here's the thing about making history. It doesn't automatically translate into winning elections. Harris faces an uphill battle. She's tasked with uniting a party that's often deeply divided and energizing a base that's still reeling from the 2020 election. And then there's the elephant, or perhaps the donkey, in the room. Sexism. The question is, can she do it again on the biggest stage of all? Only time will tell. Okay, let's talk policy, shall we? It's easy to get lost in the noise of political campaigns, the flashy ads and the heated debates. But beneath all the political theatrics lie the actual issues that affect our everyday lives. These are the policies that determine the quality of our healthcare, the state of our economy, and the future of our planet. On one hand, you have Trump, promising to bring back jobs, slash taxes, and reinvigorate American industry. His message resonates with those who feel left behind by globalization and technological change. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," aims to evoke a sense of nostalgia and national pride. On the other hand, you have Harris pushing for progressive policies like Medicare for all, tuition-free college, and criminal justice reform. Her vision is one of inclusivity and equity, aiming to address systemic inequalities. And let's not forget her commitment to a Green New Deal, which seeks to tackle climate change head-on while creating green jobs and promoting sustainable energy. So, who will win the policy battle? It's a clash of ideologies, each with its own vision for America's future. The outcome depends on a myriad of factors: the state of the economy, the political climate, and the ability of each candidate to connect with voters on a personal level. It also hinges on whether voters are willing to embrace bold systemic change or prefer a return to familiar policies. And let's not forget the wild card in all of this, Congress. The legislative branch holds significant power in shaping and implementing policy. Even if a candidate manages to push through their agenda, they'll need the support of a bunch of politicians who are more interested in playing political games than actually governing. The interplay between the executive and legislative branches can make or break a policy, turning campaign promises into reality or leaving them as mere rhetoric. So as we watch the political drama unfold, let's keep our eyes on the policies that will shape our future. The media, the fourth estate, the purveyors of information, the shapers of public opinion, the folks who make us question everything we thought we knew about the world. Trump, of course, is a master of media manipulation. He knows how to grab headlines, dominate the news cycle, and distract from, well, everything else. Harris, on the other hand, is more measured, more thoughtful, more likely to deliver a well-reasoned policy speech than a scathing tweet storm. The media will play a crucial role in this election, framing the debates, highlighting the issues, and shaping the narratives that voters use to make decisions. Let's talk about the ground game, that often overlooked but oh so crucial aspect of any election. It's the backbone of any successful campaign, the unsung hero that can make or break a candidate's chances. It's the door knocking, the phone banking, the rallies, the volunteers working tirelessly to get out the vote. These efforts are the lifeblood of a campaign, creating personal connections and building trust with voters. Trump is known for his rallies, those massive spectacles of political theatre where he whips up his base into a frenzy. These events are not just about speeches, they are about creating a sense of community and shared purpose among his supporters. Harris, on the other hand, is focusing on a more grassroots approach, mobilizing volunteers, reaching out to minority communities and building a coalition of support from the ground up. Her strategy is about inclusivity and ensuring that every voice is heard, especially those that are often marginalized. The ground game is all about organization, about getting your supporters registered, informed, and to the polls. It's a meticulous process that requires dedication and a deep understanding of the electorate. It's about convincing people that their vote matters, that they have a voice, that they can make a difference. This is where the true power of democracy lies, in the hands of the people, each vote a testament to their belief in the system. In the end, whether it's through grand rallies or grassroots efforts, the goal is the same: to inspire and mobilize voters. The ground game is the heart and soul of any campaign, a testament to the power of collective action and the enduring spirit of democracy. The economy. The ultimate arbiter of political fortunes, the thing that can make or break a presidency. In the 2024 election, the economy will be front and center. Will voters reward Trump for his pre-pandemic economic boom, even if it came at the cost of soaring inequality? Or will they blame him for the economic fallout of the pandemic and the current inflationary pressures? Harris, on the other hand, inherits an economy in flux, grappling with inflation, supply chain disruptions, and the lingering effects of the pandemic. Can she convince voters that she has a plan to navigate these choppy waters and steer the economy towards calmer seas? Let's face it, folks, the world is a messy place. The global landscape is more interconnected and complicated than ever before. From trade wars to pandemics to the ever-present threat of climate change, the challenges facing the next president are as daunting as they are complex. Each issue requires a nuanced understanding and a strategic approach to navigate successfully. Trump, with his America First approach, alienated allies, started trade wars, and cozied up to dictators. His tenure was marked by a series of controversial decisions that often left the international community bewildered. His foreign policy was often impulsive, unpredictable, and driven more by Twitter rants than by careful diplomacy. The world watched as tweets became the new form of diplomatic communication, often leading to confusion and instability. Harris, on the other hand, represents a return to a more traditional multilateral approach to foreign policy. She emphasizes the importance of building and maintaining strong alliances, understanding that global challenges require collective action. She's a seasoned diplomat, comfortable on the world stage, and a firm believer in the power of alliances. Her experience and poise make her a respected figure among international leaders, and she is committed to restoring America's standing in the world. But can she repair the damage done by Trump's go-it-alone approach? The task ahead is monumental, requiring not just diplomatic skill, but also the ability to rebuild trust and cooperation. And will voters reward her for experience and diplomacy? The upcoming election will be a test of whether the American public values a return to traditional diplomacy or prefers the unorthodox methods of the past. The stakes are high and the world is watching closely. The debates. The political equivalent of the Super Bowl, the Oscars, and the World Cup all rolled into one. Trump, of course, is a natural showman, a master of the zinger and the put-down. Harris, on the other hand, is more measured, more articulate, more likely to come armed with facts and figures than with insults. The debates are a chance for the candidates to define themselves, to draw contrast with their opponents, and to connect with voters on a personal level. It's a high-stakes game of political chess, and one wrong move could cost them the election. Endorsements. Those coveted stamps of approval from politicians, celebrities and newspapers that are supposed to sway undecided voters and give a candidate a much-needed boost. But do they really matter in the age of social media, when everyone has an opinion and a platform to share it? Endorsements may not be the deciding factor in this election, but they can still move the needle, especially in close races. They can provide a candidate with credibility, legitimacy, and a much-needed dose of positive press coverage. And so we come to the final chapter, folks, the moment of truth. In the end, elections are about choices. Choices about the direction of our country, choices about the kind of future we want to build, choices about the values we hold dear. Will voters choose Trump's brand of grievance politics, or will they choose Harris's vision of a more inclusive, more equitable, more forward-looking America? As we conclude our exploration of the 10 reasons why either Trump or Harris might win, remember that this election isn't just about who will take office. It's about the future of our nation and how we respond to the challenges ahead. Until next time, stay curious.